It's here! It's finally! Yes! And I saw it yesterday and I was blown away how awesome this movie is! Yes! So in Hateful Eight, I will not spoil anything because if I go very deep, that's what she said. I wanna avoid spoilers, that's it, because it's a new movie now. So the movie begins with the scene with Samuel Jackson where he sits on three cold bodies who waiting for a stagecoach. And that scene alone reminds me a lot of Il Grande Silenzio, or in American they know as The Great Silence with Klaus Kinski. And Samuel Jackson wants to get the bounty of the three guys he just shot, and you wanna go in the stagecoach, but in the stagecoach is Kurt Russell, who plays John Ruth, another bounty hunter who has a big fish on his chain. Daisy Dummer, played by Jennifer Jason Leigh, who is nominated for an Oscar as Best Supporting Actress. And after that movie, I wish she would win it because it was great, great evil. And ugly. So after a discussion who John Ruth was very annoyed and pissed about Samuel Jackson, he just say, okay, just come on, get rid of it, let's go together to Red Rock to get the reward. But on the way to Red Rock, they've just been forced by nature to stop in front of a shop because there's a high blizzard coming. Called Mini Haberdashery. It's a shop where travelers and horses can rest for a while. But in that case, to stay there in safety, to wait until the blizzard has gone away. But I forgot to say, at the way to the shop, they also collect a third one after another discussion between John and Warren is the new sheriff in Red Rock, played by Walton Goggins. And the cool thing about Walton Goggins is he also played in Django Unchained. And here we also know Walton Goggins is a little, okay, on the B page of Hollywood actors, but here he convinced me. He's a really good actor, and in Justified he's always also good. So after the four, they hit the shop, and in the shop they found another 4 people. So now we'll collect the Hateful Eight. The other 4 in that are an old general played by Bruce Dern, an Englishman played by Tim Roth, a cowboy who just wanna visit your mama, played by Michael Madsen, and the Mexican called Bob, played by Damon Bashir. So everyone are stuck there in that shop to wait until the blizzard is gone. But tension is in the air. Ooh, and the coldness of this movie is amazing. They really worked under that kind and cold circumstances. This is amazing. You see the real cold breath, or the door open of the shop and you see real snow come in, or everything is real. There's not that practical, that snow machine as we know in old movies. No, there's real snow, real red cheeks, real steam that are coming from the mouth. Everything is real, and the cinematography is amazing and pretty good. But still not so good as The Revenant. The Revenant I liked better the cinematography. So it's like, it's a bear crawl better in The Revenant. And the film is also famously known to be filmed in 70mm. And this is great because it really has this effect. Because in every shot, in old movies, you know, you see just the actor who talks and then he cuts it to the next scene, so you see the reaction. But this time, with a better scope, you see everyone. It's amazing how Samuel Jackson talks to Bruce Dern and then Walton reacts and you see him on the edge of the screen. And remember I shot there. See, oh, intention. Wait, Walton, Walton talks and not the camera just moved. Stay there, and you have everyone on the cinema have to turn like little kids who just watching a laser fight on the wall. This is amazing. The last time that technique was used was in the movie Cartoon, released in 1966. So the cameras are really dusty, and Quentin thought, okay, it's a nostalgic thing, let's take it, touch it up, and make a western. And the movie really reminds me of Clue, all the old Hitchcock movies, or the old murder movies. Who was it? Who's the murderer? Who's the victim? Who's lying? Who's telling the truth? Who has a hidden identity? Ooh, this is amazing. I heard a lot of criticism because the first act of the movie it's separated in 2 acts because there was a break. In the first act, many said to me, annoying, it was boring. It was boring. Yes, it was boring. Nothing happens. They talk. This we call it character building. If you don't like that, go see some fucking Adam Sandler movies. This is good movies. Because why? Why are you complaining? Because Tarantino gave every character the time he needs to introduce herself. You learn about his past, who he came from, about his intentions, what's he gonna wanna do. So this is not boring, this is tension building. Man. This pisses me off. Yes, this is complaining I hear every time in Tarantino movies. The same here. The same with the dialogue scene in Django Unchained. The same in Jackie Brown. Just talking, they don't shoot. Pulp Fiction is not chronological. Reservoir Dogs is old. And that bullshit. I just pop these motherfuckers with that 2-barrel. I'd rather sit 5 hours talking from Tarantino how good this toilet paper is for your ass than sit in 5 minutes to watch some young adult movies like Twilight or some Adam Chandler movies. And that kind of shit. And Melissa McCarthy also. Oh, the ruined Ghostbusters, thank you. Now go back to the movie, I have to cool down. Talking about cool down, this movie is really cool. Not cool, it's cool. It's cool because we have Samuel Jackson. It's cool, you feel this weather, you feel the coldness. And every time they take a mug of hot coffee, you also want that hot coffee because it's so amazing. And the stew looked really tasty. I hope they put the recipe on the Blu-ray extras. I want to make it. I just recognize some sausages, potatoes and carrot. The other thing, I have to talk to Tarantino. Speaking of coldness, and speaking of the score in the movie, for the first time we have an original score in a Tarantino movie. This is a novelty in a Tarantino movie and I really like the score. Why I like the score? Because it is from Ennio Morricone, the mastermind of spaghetti western themes. It reminded me of another movie that has Morricone music, that has Kurt Russell, and it's played in a cold environment. Called The Thing from John Carpenter. So The Thing and Hateful Eight have very similar scenarios. So that's about the story. You don't have to know nothing more. Go see the movie. It's amazing. It is better as Django Unchained. Now comes the question. Yes, it's better than Django Unchained because I liked it more. The story, I think the story was more interesting to me as Django Unchained because I have seen that already too many times in spaghetti western. The thing of here comes Django, gets his revenge, kills everyone, it's over. But here it was kind of new. It was like a spaghetti western meets 12 Angry Men and all in a little cold hut, combined with the Thing, but with no aliens. Just the aliens was the humans. So let's talk about the actors. Kurt Russell is amazing. It's the second time he plays with Tarantino after Death Proof. I really liked his role. He was great with that mustache, with that fur coat. All his presence was amazing. And speaking of presence, Samuel Jackson. Oh man, Samuel Jackson. I have never seen him. His performance was outstanding. He was great. And this is awesome. In every Tarantino movie, it's like Quentin knows Samuel, you can act. Not like in other movies, hey, we have cast Samuel Jackson, that's enough. Just talk your lines, be there, look cool, that's it. No, and it's like Samuel, no, these two guys are big friends in private and they respect each other, so every time I think Sam just say to himself, now it's an opportunity to show him how good I am. And it was great in Pulp Fiction, Jackie Brown, in Django Unchained, amazing, but here it is his best role I have seen in the last years. And the others, also the little roles, was good cast. Tim Roth was great. It reminds me a lot of a smaller King Schultz guy. He has also this same look. He was also European in that movie. Michael Madsen, Oh, you're lucky you have that friend, Quentin Tarantino. He was this grumpy cowboy. I was trying to see my mama. I'm not bad. Oh yeah. And Walton Goggins was amazing. Jennifer Jason Leigh was amazing. The last time I saw her was in Flesh of Blood with Rutger Hauer. It's an 80s movie. What's he done it all the time? Just played in 2 movies and that's it. And Bruce Dern, amazing role. Yeah, he played everyone on the wall. Just sitting there in the chair speaking your lines and play an old man. Good. And Damon Bichir as Bob was a great Mexican. Just a point I want to say. At the end of the movie, I don't expect that this happened. I always had this theory. Oh, okay, it's him. Oh, it's him. And then, all of a sudden, no, it's not. It's like a 180 degree spin. The theory you have, don't come to that conclusion. And that was amazing. And I was just blown away at the end. I thought, holy crap, I didn't expect that. So in the end, Hateful Eight are amazingly good. It's a great western. I hope Tarantino makes a 3rd western so he can make his own dollar trilogy. And the cast is great. The cinematography is great. The 7-scope millimeter is a great idea. Great story, great characters, great Tarantino, great directing, great soundtrack, great blood, great snow. Oh, this movie deserves an A+, 10 out of 10, 5 stars. Go see it. You don't regret it, and don't listen to the fucking knives who said it's a boring movie. Shut up! God damn it! Ooh. End of the rant. So that's it. That was my Quentin Tarantino special. I hope you enjoy it. And now we go back to new movies. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see new releases and hidden gems I have for you. Thank you all for watching. Bye bye.